out there and attack your day. Make this season your, you know what I was gonna say. Grand Rising gods and goddesses, my name is Nia Love, aka Love the Hope Dealer, and I am a life coach / life influencer, and my goal here is to help you become the best person that you want to be for yourself on the journey of becoming the best person that I can possibly be for myself. If you would like to schedule a one-on-one coaching session with me or buy any of my merch, including my manifested period merch and all other cool things, head over to lovethehopedealer.com. If you'd like to connect with me on any of your favorite socials, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, then you can find me at By Nia Love. All right, without further ado, let's dive into the topic. So, you've hit a roadblock. And by hitting a roadblock, I mean that some big change occurred in your life. Maybe you graduated, you're starting a new job, or you quit your job and you're starting a new entrepreneurship endeavor, you're going through a big breakup. Something big happened in your life where you are now forced to focus on yourself rather than distractions like your obligations. And for some of you, this may have never happened before because we've always been focused on school, work, taking care of other people, drama, that we've never actually had the opportunity to just be ourselves. We just never had the opportunity to focus solely on ourselves because we've been so distracted by all the things that are piling up on our task list. So back when I was working on my house, I was visiting Lowe's a lot, and I ran into a worker there that was trying to help me find a drill because I know nothing about drills. I know I'm an engineer and I know nothing about power tools. I was so confused. And this worker, he was an older man, probably around like 70, honestly. He was helping me find this drill and he was saying, "I'm sorry, I just started working here." And so we got into a conversation because I'm like, he just started working here? And he was telling me that for 30 or 40 years, he was working in the back, more so on the operations side of Lowe's. And he had come up on retirement and he was retired for like a year or two. And he recognized that he didn't know himself. He didn't know how to just be without having a job. So naturally, he returned to work. It really dawned on me that we focus so much throughout our lives on so much other crap that we never really get to figure out what we want. When's the last time that you really sat down and thought about what you desire, what you want to do? What do you want out of this life instead of thinking about all of the things on your to-do list? I know for me, those big changes came about especially after I graduated because our entire lives we go through like, I just gotta get to graduation, that when I finally got my degree and I graduated college, I was like, okay, what now? And you're supposed to move into this job world and you're supposed to be happy in your job. And then I recognized that I was so focused on getting my degree that I never really thought about what I would want in a job or if I even want a job or what I even like in the first place. So wherever you may be along this journey, you've hit a roadblock and now you're asking yourself, what now? Well, the beautiful thing, my friend, is that the answer to that question is anything. Now is the time to do anything and everything that your heart desires. This is such an exciting season. And I know you may feel overwhelmed because you're like confused and this is new water. However, this is so exciting because it's new water. There's so much to discover and there's so much to experience. Now is the time to do anything you want, anything that you've desired without any specific goal in mind, just doing so for the experience of just doing it. So at the end of 2020, I went through a pretty big breakup and I decided that I wanted to take a self journey in 2021 and figure out who I am, how to be by myself, and just be. So in January of 2021 is when I first started my teaching job. I was a long-term substitute at a high school teaching engineering. This was the time that I also moved from off of my mother's couch into my own apartment. I I had all this free time now. Like, I wasn't focused on a relationship. I wasn't building a business at the time. I was just focused on my job. And then after I got off work, which was like 4 o'clock, I had the rest of the afternoon to just be. So I had to think back to myself, what does it mean to just be? And this was before Nia Love was born. So through this journey, Nia Love was born in April of 2021. So what I did during this period is I partied a lot. I started forcing myself to go out, so I signed up for a gym membership knowing that I am just not a gym person, but I did it anyway. And through that experience, I met a friend there, and she was super outgoing, loved to do things, loved to party, just that center of attention type of person. And I felt like I needed that in my life at the time because she really pushed me to get out of my shell and try new things. So we were going out to parties, going to different events, just meeting new people, just having random spur of the moment, let's go somewhere type of moments. And through that, I really got to see, do I like this lifestyle? Do I like just going out and mingling with people? What do I really like to do? And also, of course, the school year had to end. So over the summer, I didn't really have a job. So I just worked whatever. I was a bartender, I was an event planner, I was a dance coach, I was a camp counselor. I just started picking up jobs that I just wanted to try. I found out bartending really isn't my thing. Event planning is actually pretty fun and I really like it. I found out I just don't, little kids aren't my thing. And I absolutely love being a dance coach. But I would have never known those things about myself if I would have just stayed in my shell and not have tried those things in the first place. My challenge to you is wake up in the morning and ask yourself, what do I want to do today? I challenge you to make a list of things that you want to try, activities, hobbies, new places, events, anything that you want to try. And you're probably asking yourself, how am I going to get the money for that? Money is never an issue. Again, this might be a topic for another video. However, you have to get in the mindset that we are money. That summer, I didn't have any money, but I'm here today and I'm flourishing. Why? Because I stayed in the mindset of not worrying. I am money. I have money, and that's just is what it is. So if you're worried about money, let it go. Now, I'm not saying let's go travel the world and drop everything and just spend bukus of money that we don't have. There are plenty of local things that you can do for free. However, I'm saying that if money is the main thing that's holding you back right now, let that shit go. And if you're like me and you don't necessarily have a job right now and you're just kind of floating around, let's get our hustle on. Have you ever seen the side of you that is a little entrepreneurial? That side of you that's in the grind? I met that side of me and she is sexy. I told you through this experience, Nia Love was born. My influencer platform was born. I started Manifested Period during this period in my life. I was working all these different jobs. I was out there meeting new people and I was having more opportunities, more doors opening for me through this. So when I say that money should never be a worry, I'm serious, because on that journey of finding yourself, if you are asking yourself what you desire, what you want to do daily, then money is going to naturally attract to you. Opportunities are naturally going to attract to you. So if that's your issue, let it go. Another very, I cannot stress this enough, very important thing to remember during this period is to listen to yourself. Now, listening to yourself is a skill. It takes refining, it takes practice. Now, if you don't know what I mean by listening to yourself, I mean that little gut feeling that you get. Energy does not lie. I mean, when you start to feel off about something, where you feel like something's just not hidden the way that it's supposed to be, listening to that little voice, listening to that little feeling is listening to yourself. Your higher self, your inner self, they talk to you through your emotions. So when you start to feel off about something, when something starts to make you sad or angry, look deeper into yourself and ask, okay, higher self, what are you trying to tell me right now? Because most of the time, if it does not feel right to you, then it's probably not right for you. And this is going to be important as you're out there and you're creating new experiences and you're meeting new people. You're really going to have to listen to your higher self because he or she is trying to let you know what's up. And in the process of getting to know yourself, being honest with yourself and being very attentive to your emotions and the way that you feel is going to be extremely vital. And like I said in the beginning, this may take practice. You may have to schedule out time to just sit with yourself, learn how to meditate, really listen to that higher self that is speaking to you because he or she is giving you all the keys that you need to have to getting closer to yourself, to building that relationship with yourself and knowing exactly what you want. So are you being honest with yourself? Right now, can you think of a situation that you are going through right now where something just does not feel right? However, you're not being honest with yourself about the way that you truly feel about it, so you're just kind of sitting in it, but it won't leave you alone. That's your higher self like, hello, hi, I'm up here, I'm trying to tell you something, why are you ignoring me? Don't ignore that feeling. Trust yourself during this process. If you don't trust yourself throughout this process, instead of finding yourself, you'll probably find the you that was made due to everybody else's desires for you rather than your own desires for yourself. So just keep that in mind, stick that in your back pocket throughout this journey. And the last point that I really wanted to drive home is I can probably guess what's your main enemy, what's the main thing that's going to be holding you back throughout this journey, throughout this season. And that thing is you not giving yourself permission to be in this season. I know we like to know everything. I know we like to have all the answers. I know we like to have everything figured out. This is not the season for that. This is the season for asking all the right questions and not necessarily knowing the answer right away. This is the season for not even having questions, but just diving into different experiences for the sake of experiencing them. And I know at times you're going to feel so lost and confused and you're going to get down on yourself for being in this place, for being however old you are and not knowing yourself and not knowing what you like to do and all of that. And I understand that this can be a very frustrating season even in the midst of all of the fun. However, every time you get in that place of starting to get down on yourself, starting to feel negative about this season, remind yourself that you are allowed to be in this season. This season is crucial for many seasons of abundance to come. You are sowing the seeds in this season. This is for surveying the land. We gotta survey the land first. That's crucial. That's not unimportant. There's no reason to get frustrated with that step of the process because it is foundational. This is truly a foundational season, so give yourself permission to be here. It is okay to be lost sometimes because that means that you're in the process of searching for what you're trying to find. And in this case, we're trying to find ourselves. So allow yourself to do that. So I am super duper excited for you to go through this season. Please share your experiences with me in the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM. I am the most responsive on Instagram. So my Instagram is @bynialove. Hit me up on there. Let me know your thoughts. Again, if you want some one-on-one coaching on how to navigate this season, head over to lovethehopedealer.com and you can book your one-on-one session there. But during this journey, during this season, I encourage you to stay positive, stay open-minded, stay hopeful, because this is a beautiful space to be in. Wake up with excitement and faith rather than fear. All right, gods and goddesses, go out there and attack your day. Make this season your, you know what I was gonna say. I love you, and I will see you next time.